Hi, my friends. Hi, Virgo. How are you? This is Marta with Universal Power Tarot. And these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello. How are you doing, my friends? I hope everyone is safe and well. Virgos, thank you so much for being here, for being part of this gorgeous tribe. If you would, I have something going on right now in the community tab. You can check it out. It's a free reading for 40 minutes, value of 150 US dollars. So if you feel so inclined, head over to the community tab. You'll find it under a free giveaway. Okay, and all the instructions are over there to be found. Apparel is down there because a couple of people asked what extendeds are really about. So YouTube is one reading in and of itself, but the extended really goes more deeply into certain blockages that you may or may not have, and really reveals how you can solve them, which is very, very helpful because just more information is coming in, and more in-depth information. As less people go over there, it'll be more refined, a lot more refined, matter of fact. So if this resonates with you, you're more than welcome to join us over on Vimeo or Ribbon for single extendeds. Both platforms, just check them out and see which one fits you best. And Patreon, which is for monthly subscriptions. Patreon offers like a lot of options. Like there's a lot more Patreon exclusive content and such, right? Okay, so yeah, let's hop into your reading. You have Fortitude, because I already pre-shuffled all of your cards, right? And these cards came out already. This card is really like stern, and yeah, I like it because it has this sincerity, but also it's a bit sinister, but not so much. It's just really, I'll read it, okay? I have a hard time with words right now. Try to see name calling, roadblocks, or challenges as insignificant annoyances. You can see this through. Strong foundations, core values, and lofty ideals will outlast, outsmart, and outclass a detractor. It will take less energy to stand firm now than it will to back down. Steady your focus on the bigger picture. Be stoic. You can get through this. Yes. The spiritual meaning is that your dearly loved is an eternal truth. For in the grand cosmic scheme of things, love is the only thing that never changes. When all around you changes, it is as it most surely will, love will always be there. The fact that you are dearly loved will never change, for to love is love's will. And I need to refer you to the Patreon and Vimeo energy update that I just did. I will start to offer them on Vimeo as well for $2, although it's a much better deal if you head on over to Patreon for the $2, because it's the same amount, but it gives you like 4 weekly readings, and Vimeo just offers 1, but I thought I'd offer it anyways for those that do not like monthly subscriptions. So you can head over there, or to Ribbon, where I'll offer the same thing, but these are definitely connected because the energetic update was talking about that as well. The insight here is the mountain watches the comings and goings of time. Snow and fire may ravage its surface, but its center is unchanged. Ice drifts into streams that reach to the oceans. Ash sinks into soil and rekindles growth. You are a mountain. The comings and goings of life may rage on the surface, but your center is strong, Virgo, watchful and enduring. Harsh words, criticisms, and doubts are like pebbles. They might be flung your way, and you may notice them, but they cannot touch your core. The mountain is anchored deep in the earth and rises beyond the clouds. Feel the sure footings of your foundation. Connect to your center that cannot be rocked. Rise to your lofty heights, and you can see forever. Oh, beautiful, yeah. Yeah, and what's interesting is with these cards, we first had a prayer card that is coming out. You can have a look on Instagram for the pictures of your reading here, link down below. And then you had 2 pink inner child and eternity cards. So I was like, whoa, that somehow doesn't really fit the picture, because yeah, the prayer card does. It's even in the same color and in the same darker scheme, but right by its side, it's just brightly, and it's almost irritatingly bright and pinkish, and I'm just like, what are they doing there? But that seems to be the balance here, the inner child and eternity card. No, we're not reading these yet. We might later though, but I thought I'd mention it right now for sure. Okay, the hawk is really striking me. Like, spirit animals are definitely have significance in your life, or will become a stronger significance in your life right now. There's something about hearts that are tied together, and how all of our hearts are really tied together, and how you often don't think that you have an impact on the world or on other people, but really you do, more strongly than you realize. Okay, and this is not just you, Virgo, this is everybody. Wow, you have the sun. Amazing. That's an awesome card to have, but also a strong contrast again to the Fortitude here too. And oh my god, check out the energy update. Seriously, they're so connected. I'll leave a link down below. Yeah, and sun is of course extremely positive. This is acknowledging something here too, that even though things may seem grim or dark at times here, Virgo, that there's always that sunlight. Always, for example, in meditation, when you tap in, when you're really able to tap in and feel your body, my body usually starts to tingle, and then I know, okay, I'm there, because I'm stepping back. That's kind of like how it works for me. I'm just sitting there, and then I'm feeling, okay, where am I sitting on? What am I feeling with my back? What am I feeling with my legs? Where are they placed? How does it feel? And then I kind of step back and allow spirit to do whatever they want to do, right? And that's when it comes in and my body starts to tingle, and that's when I know the whole process is starting. And that's how you connect with your inner core that cannot be rocked. And especially in times that are changing, I really recommend starting a meditative practice of some sort, that really, or some other practice that really takes you inside, because the more you practice, the more you're able to tap in when it really matters, when there's real upheaval somewhere. And it doesn't have to be that that's what's coming in. I'm just saying everyone has at some stage in their life some kind of an upheaval, and it is a very helpful tool to have at hand to really tap into that sunlight, into that source energy, into the great I am, and knowing that you are a part of that too. Hello, spirit. Oh wow, page of coins. That's interesting. I've never had this card out before. Have a look. Like, she's surrounded by how do you call them, a tribe of wolves. A tribe, is that how you call them? And she's looking for something. It's almost like she's looking for that sun. It's almost like they're in communion. They're communicating with each other. Look at this. Like, this one's looking up to the sun, and this greater being here is really having an eye on the other one. I perceive the sun as an entity or an energy form of some source, trying to connect with you. And yeah, the Patreon energy update was talking about that also. God, they're connected. And that's you here looking up, looking for that, looking for, you know, in the midst of some uncertainty maybe, or some upheaval, looking for something else, because you know it's there. It's like this physical calling, or this inner knowing that something else is out there, that things are going to turn around, things are going to get better, or that this place is always there. Wait a second, it's not even wolves, it's foxes that are around her. It's still strange that there are so many, because I've never seen like so many foxes around, like around a person, no less, but just like in general in nature. I don't think they're necessarily herd animals, or how you call it, or tribe animals. Interesting. What else? Thank you. Queen of Swords. Yeah, stand in your truth fully. This can also mean your spiritual truth, and to share that with others. Yeah, it's also that which you have received. To those of you, Virgo, that have found that already, that solar energy, that light force within yourself, because what you're looking for is ultimately yourself. When we're talking about oneness and the great I am, that's all us. So what you're looking for is yourself. And when you have that, look how peaceful she is. And there's no one around her anymore. It's really like, yeah, haven't found that inner peace and then radiating that out knowingly into the world. So this is like how we often use energies from meditation to really bring that out into the world. That's important. Because first of all, you're not, when we're talking about that spiritual light that's coming in, it may be too much for your body, first of all, and it may, Master Co talked about this. If you want to look him up, he's on YouTube. He's very active right now with meditations and stuff, Master Co. And what he talked about, what I experienced myself, is when you just keep all that spiritual light to yourself and not doing anything with it, you start to get very tired physically, because it's like you're putting lotion on your body and not taking it back off, and that starts to clog everything. So what you want to do after you meditate is to move around and to spread that energy, and that's what she does. She's using it in her spiritual service. And that's what that is. And you don't have to identify with spiritual service. It can be you just spreading your light in the world in whatever form or capacity, right? That's what I'm seeing here. Spreading it with wisdom, knowing that you have received it, and then spreading it. Thanks. Haha. And we have the Hermit. Yeah. And the Hermit is always, of course, talking about introspection and being your own light, because there may not be many people around you. And this is what it often feels like. Now it makes more sense that we're at the Hermit card. It may feel like, you know, I'm just getting the blind leading the blind. But if there's one awakened person underneath all the unconscious people, yet it can be difficult, and you may need that time to yourself. You may also identify as an introvert. Corona, the having to stay inside, the lockdowns may have changed that a little bit, because you may have realized, this is very specific, that you are part of the human collective during that lockdown, right? Or the opposite could have happened. You may have really enjoyed that and been like, oh, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that anymore, because it can be tough, again, to spend your life when you know so much already, when you've accumulated so much knowledge already, hidden knowledge, ancient knowledge. What was it? Ancient science that came through. So whatever you found here for yourself that you're spreading out, and this could be just energetically or in some other form or capacity, but you're standing in your truth here, and that may also mean that you have to do a lot of like internal work, or have had to do a lot of internal work, and most likely will continue to do as you keep going. Because yeah, from what I've heard and from own experience, that's how it is. We're striving collectively towards something else, towards more consciousness, more awakening. Some of you may have done ayahuasca. Very, very interesting. Okay. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, you have the sun and the moon. It's that reoccurring topic here. That violet is so striking. And the pink here, you can see again over on Instagram when you have a look. And the moon card actually landed in perfect position under the sun, but I still want to show it to you. It's crazy. It's like the sun and the shadow, the darkness and the light, the conscious and the unconscious, right? And that's that knowledge also that extreme healing power, you know, knowing when to rest, knowing when to really put yourself out there when you need that time for introspection. And that takes a lot of fine-tuning and a lot of awareness, actually, to be so present that you know when those phases come up in your life, Virgo. That is beautiful. And then there are other people around. See that we no longer have the foxes or wolves here, but then you have humans in the background. So this is you also drawing soul tribe to you, because you're standing in your truth, because you're acting according to your own authenticity, and others can see you shine in that light. You started to become comfortable in the unknown because you started to make it known, and you know that trip. It's like going down, I don't know, going down to the cellar, right? and doing it so many times, or maybe sitting there a night or two or a week and becoming so comfortable there that you're no longer afraid of what's down there. And that's what I see here. But that takes a lot of bravery. Yeah, a lot of knowing yourself. And she has the hand on her heart, like she knows herself and she stands in her truth. You may have also cut your hair. This is very specific. Yeah. Often, like, I don't know about men, but females often do that. Women often do that to cut their hair when there's a change, or color the hair or something like that, right? To kind of show that on the outside as well, that change has occurred. All right. Let me see. Yeah, that one for sure. Oh, yes. Two of Cups. Now that is beautiful. That is really beautiful. That could truly denote to a soulmate that is coming in here for you. Someone that was destined for you, and you may have been alone for quite some time here. Or if you have been in a relationship, you know, you can still feel lonely in relationships or amongst people because they're just, you don't feel they're your kind. It's that kind of a energy I'm picking up, and I've picked up before, but all of a sudden they're there, whoever that is. And it could also denote to the internal factor, of course, to embracing both of these strongly opposing forces where you'd think they don't really go together. Much like we started out with the Fortitude, I was just like, it's almost irritatingly pink and bright, and I'm just like, no, it's different energies, very different. And all of a sudden here is where they merge and they become comfortable in each other's worlds, much like the yin and the yang. They each have the other color in their body as well, because it's important. They know of the other, and as far as I know, they change sides. It's interesting, because it's not a still thing as far as I'm informed, but it's moving, and that's very interesting here. Yeah. And you have Temperance here too. And we have, again, so many animals. So really, really get in touch with spirit animals. Whichever animals are making themselves known to you right now, it's strikingly there. So you may encounter some in your dreams: wolves, foxes, the winged ones, a panther, an otter, a tiger. I could keep on calling, because there are many that show themselves, but just be aware of them and find out what they mean to you. With Temperance, of course, that is, take your time, and know also that these processes just take their time as well, right? Sometimes you need to sit down, like, and ground yourself and take a moment to breathe and reflect of, how far you've come here, Virgo, on your journey. Five of Wands. And that's that conflict, right? It's right underneath the Hermit. So whenever you feel that internal or external conflict, you are called, because this is not leading anywhere. This is like a snake that pulls away on both ends, right? And it's very much denoting, again, it's so reoccurring, you know, that pattern of it's happening internally, you're being pulled apart, and we're seeing it on the external world. It's like a mirror. Yeah, and so whenever you feel pulled apart like that, it's actually occurring in the Temperance card as well. Like, one is going up and the other one's going down, right? You're being called to retreat, to go into hermit mode, to find that center where none of that can phase you. Much like Fortitude said, they'll be like pebbles that are thrown at you. They won't phase you at all when you are centered within yourself. Excuse me. All right, I'm going to draw one more Angels and Ancestors card for you before we take it over to your extended, where we'll have a further look into your story. And I don't know what spirit, I never know what spirit's going to give us here. I'm leaving that up to spirit. That's why I can never tell you, okay, we're going to look into that other person, or we're going to inquire more about the Hermit card, because it's up to spirit. I'll leave it up to them. What they are showing, however, is the full picture. The cards we'll be drawing will directly be connected to this reading here. We'll go more into detail, and we'll show you how you can solve certain things. And I will attach a little sequence, a preview of your extended after this video. So you may want to stay tuned. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? This is amazing. Leo and Cancer both had the sun, and you have summer. Bask in joy and life. And that's, look, she's a bee too. The sun card here is a bee as well. It's crazy. And we have the bee here too. Man. And I just went grocery shopping, and there was, you know, the propolis, the stuff that's very helpful from the bees. You may have heard of it, or the manuka honey. There may be something in there for you that could be very beneficial to healing or something, or you may have just bought it or something like that. Inform yourselves what that means to you if you feel drawn to. So summer. Rise up, open your wings and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light, into manifestation. Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom, animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild summer days and nights, and people are taking holidays, basking in the sunshine and being lifted energetically by the light and warmth. This is the perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy this moment and not to rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There's a great chance that you have extra energy, clarity, creativity, and inspiration at this time. Notice what is coming to you, as it is inspiration directly from the divine. When the summer card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming summer will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. All right, my friends. Again, we'll take it over to the extended to inquire more and see what wants to come out over there. And you can go to Vimeo and Ribbon for single extendeds, and to Patreon for a lot more. So go check it out and see which one fits you if you would like to follow. Also available for private readings, healing private readings, and also higher guidance coaching calls. So one-on-one sessions with me regarding business and personal growth. Yeah, just reach out if you would like to know more. All right, my friends, I'll either see you over there or next time. Bye, guys. Much love, light, and shadow. To it, right? Eternity card reads, gently move your awareness from the external world to a world of light within your heart. Incredible how these cards actually fit together. Allow each breath to heal you as you drift to a place beyond time. Eternity exists within you, forever sparkling like a diamond. You are, in essence, Virgo, a shining star. Forever transforming. Are you kidding? Transformation, forever transforming to ever greater light. Yeah, precisely. And humanity is on the brink of something really, really big. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. We need another one.